In a land where the moon danced with the stars, a tale unfolds of a humble squirrel with a heart as pure as the morning dew. As dawn broke, the forest whispered of a hidden treasure that could only be found by one with selfless intentions. The squirrel, guided by kindness, embarked on a journey filled with challenges and temptations. Along the way, the creatures of the woods tested the squirrel's resolve. In the end, it was not gold or jewels that awaited, but a mirror reflecting the beauty of compassion. And so, in the mystical realm of the forest, the true wealth revealed itself, the richness of a pure soul. Now at the time to tell you a life-changing story of the mighty oak and the humble willow. In a lush green forest nestled between towering mountains and babbling brooks, there stood two trees, mighty oak and humble willow. These two trees were unlike any other in the forest. The mighty oak stood tall and strong, its branches reaching high into the sky, casting a broad shadow over the forest floor. Its trunk was thick and sturdy, and it exuded an air of confidence and power. On the other hand, the humble willow was slender and graceful, its delicate leaves swaying gently in the breeze. It stood beside the oak, overshadowed by its imposing presence. Despite their differences, the oak and the willow were the best of friends. They spent their days sharing stories, basking in the sunlight and swaying to the rhythm of the wind. They were inseparable companions, and their bond was the envy of all the other trees in the forest. One day a fierce storm swept through the forest, bringing with it howling winds and torrential rain. The mighty oak stood firm against the onslaught, its roots anchored deep into the earth. But the humble willow, with its slender frame and delicate branches, struggled to withstand the force of the storm. As the winds grew stronger and the rain poured down harder, the willow began to bend and sway, its leaves trembling in fear. The oak watched helplessly as its friend struggled against the fury of the storm. It reached out with its branches, trying to shield the willow from harm, but it was no use. Finally, with a mighty roar, the storm unleashed its full fury upon the forest. Lightning flashed across the sky, thunder boomed in the distance, and the wind howled like a wild beast. In the midst of the chaos, the humble willow could no longer hold on. With a heartbreaking snap, its trunk cracked under the pressure, and it came crashing down to the forest floor. The mighty oak stood in stunned silence, its heart heavy with grief. It had lost its dearest friend, and it could do nothing to save it. As the storm raged on, the oak mourned the loss of the willow, its branches drooping with sorrow. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, but the oak could not shake off the sadness that weighed heavily upon it. It missed the gentle rustle of the willow's leaves, the warmth of its presence, and the laughter they shared together. But as time passed, something miraculous began to happen. From the fallen trunk of the humble willow, tiny shoots began to emerge. At first, they were small and fragile, barely visible among the debris of the forest floor. But with each passing day, they grew stronger and taller, reaching towards the sunlight above. The mighty oak watched in wonder as the shoots continued to grow, their delicate branches stretching outwards like the arms of a dancer. And then one day the oak realized what was happening. The humble willow was not gone. It was being reborn, rising from the ashes like a phoenix from the flames. With renewed hope in its heart, the oak reached out to its friend, offering its support and encouragement. Together they stood side by side once more, stronger and more resilient than ever before. And as the seasons changed and the years passed by, their bond only grew stronger, a testament to the enduring power of friendship and the resilience of the human spirit. The moral of the story is that true friendship knows no bounds. It transcends differences in strength, appearance, and stature. Just as the mighty oak and the humble willow found strength in each other's company, so too can we find strength in the bonds we share with others. And even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow, as long as we have friends to stand by our side. Thank you, dear. I am a student. Please subscribe my channel to know about the mystery that are till now unknown. Thank you, dear brother and sister. All may God bless you all.